Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times are not forgotten. Look away.
Hello folks, this is Karl-James Langford. This is channel 01 to 1975. This is the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. And short video log just to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And also this is a video log for people who are going to be lonely over Christmas. And obviously people like myself who haven't got anybody around on Christmas Eve, so I thought I'd do this little video log dedicated to us. But one thing positive on Christmas Eve, I went out to restock my Romans in the Vale of Morgan in a bookshop in Penarth who had actually sold out, and I know people were wanting to purchase a copy of my book there, so I went out to Penarth. It wasn't as busy in Penarth as I thought it'd be, and when I got into Barry to see how my book sales were doing in Barry W.H. Smith's, who had completely sold out and will be restocking in the new year, they seemed very, very quiet in there, which was really strange. Apparently they'd sold my last copy of my book today, and I know I sold some more copies of the book in Penarth. I went out today, and I went also to see my nan, who's 95, in their care home. She's as mad as a box of frogs, completely as mad as a box of toads. Both had our lids off, and we were entertaining everybody. My grandmother's as mad as me. In fact, she's even more nuttier than me. She kept on going on about kicking my backside every 5 minutes, but yeah, no, it was good. My grandmother is a reminder of who I am, really, and it was good to have fun with somebody who's equally as mad as me, and also my direct relative, i.e. my grandmother. Then I went down to my studio to collect some final things, presents for my children. I'm not going to be lonely on Christmas Day, because I'm going to be going over my parents' house, and there'll be a couple of relatives there as well, so that'll be good. When I got in this evening, I had an email off a very dear friend of mine, and obviously she wished me Merry Christmas, and we're both in each other's thoughts, so that's brilliant. And that's my friend Helena. She's in Bali at this minute on a beach, but it was good that link, that piece of communication, particularly now this evening. And I wanted to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, and hopefully everybody that possibly can will be with their friends and family. But I know some of you won't be, and I've got a few friends out there who won't have access to the internet over Christmas because they use the local libraries and stuff, and that's a shame because they won't be able to hear this message that I'm thinking of them. And in this moment where I am alone this evening, completely alone in my home, it won't be in any conversations or texting or email anybody or anything like that. And I know what it feels like. This is my eighth Christmas Eve, where I've had nobody around whatsoever. No, I may have spoken to people on the phone, but actually being completely by myself on Christmas Eve 8 years in a row is... I don't need anybody to have their violins out, but it's very... Sometimes over the years it has got very soul destroying, but weirdly enough you get used to it. It's an odd feeling. It's an odd feeling being that there are 8 billion people on this planet, and there are millions of people like myself who are completely alone. I know there are many elderly people who are on their own this evening. Luckily my grandmother's in a care home, and she's surrounded by loads of other people, which is great. Obviously my granddad is no longer with her, and I always remember my granddad Noah, but he's with me all the time, so he hasn't gone away. I passed where they lived this evening, and I was a reminder that he's still with me, even though physically you can't touch him. I can touch him in my mind and see him, and that's brilliant. For those, I'll be by myself tomorrow morning, and when I get back tomorrow evening, which is Christmas Day, and I'm very lucky to have company tomorrow, and I'll be speaking to my children on the phone. But I know there are some dads, mothers, who won't be speaking to their children tomorrow, on Christmas Day. I know that there are people who don't have family at all, and not even children to think about, even if they see them or don't see them, or speak to them or anything. I do know what it's like to be alone on Christmas Day. I've felt it, and it's a horrible feeling. It's completely horrible. I was going to feed the homeless this Christmas, but I haven't been able to find anywhere to actually do that. Obviously, they don't need volunteers to feed the homeless this year. I don't know, but it's odd. As I say, 6 billion people on this planet, and there are some of us alone. It's not human nature to be alone. As an archaeologist throughout most of my life, I know that to have survived, to actually survive, you need other people. You need that social interaction. That's what we are as human beings. We're social people. We in the past, if you couldn't live alone for too long because you'd be hunted by a wolf or you'd be hunted by a bear. But if there's a group of you, you're able to protect each other, and not only protect each other physically, but protect each other mentally as well. And I'll go to sleep this evening as I always do every day, and I usually get myself totally so exhausted that I'm not thinking, and I just go to sleep and I wake up in the morning and it's another day and I get through it. I go through it. I know these next few months of this new year will be different for me in what I want to achieve as an actor, and one thing importantly is that I don't see the new year as a new start. I see that I've got 2 weeks basically off, which is going to be crippling financially. Which is going to be crippling because I won't be seeing anybody much. And if I stayed at home and sort of got on with what I need to get on with, then I could be alone for 2 complete weeks. So yeah, I know what it's like to be lonely, and I'd like everybody to remember that they've got neighbours out there who won't be seeing anybody on Christmas Day. Neighbours that, even if you can't see a neighbour on Christmas Day, knock there on Boxing Day. Phone somebody, send a text, send an email, because that email that I had today made a big difference to how I think and feel. And that's why I wanted to feed the homeless on Christmas Day, because I know what it's like. I know the feeling. No matter how much money you've got, no matter, I've got a house over my head and I'm secure and fine and whatever, and I'm here for the next 2 months. If I'm evicted, I'm here for the next 2 months. So, but that's not going to happen. But I'm just saying. But I got that security at least for the next 2 months. There are people who've got no security at all. My heart goes out to them. So think about those other people who are homeless, and keep in touch with them. Even if you don't want to go to their home, put a letter through their letterbox. As I did once, I know somebody who was very lonely, so I bought them a load of stuff, plonked it up on their doorstep, knocked their door, and did a runner. And I didn't really admit that I did that, but that's what you need to do. Anyway, everybody, enjoy your Christmas days, whether you're with somebody or you're not. And if you don't have anyone visiting you over the next few days, go out and seek company. Don't just find it on the internet. Go out and actually have some physical contact. Shake somebody's hand, sit down in a restaurant, anything. Just do something. Just keep yourself within humanity. I know some of us don't want to be around other people. Sometimes I don't, but it's important. We're human beings. We're meant to have social contact, because that's what we are. That's how we've survived. Anyway, God, that was deep. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a great, Happy New Year. Keep watching the video logs, and there will not be a video log on the 25th of December. I'm having a day off. So no video log 25th of December, so it'll be the 24th, be the 26th. Speak to you all on Boxing Day. Have a Merry Christmas. Any messages and stuff, get hold of me and go from there. And anyone wants a copy of my book, you're not going to find it because the bookshops are closed. Anyway, that wasn't a quick sale. That wasn't a cheap sale. But anyway, everybody have fun. Enjoy yourselves. And think about others. And if you're alone, find some people.